Hello everyone, this is another POE video. I actually uploaded like a couple of POE videos in this channel, and most of them were a build showcase. Not a complete guide, but a build showcase if you have enough currency. So for this one, it's another video about that, but it's a different build, and this one is a monk. You can actually play this unarmed or with a quarterstaff. So our main skills is Shattering Palm. So with Shattering Palm, we have 370k damage. Without the quarterstaff, we have 120, and explosion damage does around 430. If we have a quarterstaff, we are dealing around 1 million per explosion. So how the builds actually work? Our damage comes from this one, the Midnight Zenith. So it actually summons those small petals that you actually explodes when you punch or use a Shattering Palm skill. Next is we have Hollow Focus, which is the, what do you call this? This is the bell. Oh no, this one is the skill that summons those 3 bells if you are on the field. And then Hollow Resonance. This allows you to, every time you hit, the bell behind the smoke actually does a shockwave and explodes the Hollow Focus, and at the same time exploding the Midnight Zenith. So we have Shattering Palm, so you don't actually need Rakiatus Flow on this or Rigwald. These two are just luxury items. You can either use Armor Breaker support gems or Cold Mastery for this two. Then we have Herald Ice as a supporting damage. So I decided to add a Breach Lord on this. And for the Herald of Thunder, we have Eoner's Thunder. So basically this build is running with 3 heralds. Herald of Ice, Thunder, and Ash. And on Herald of Ash, we have the Acrimony, Magnified Area, Swift Affliction, Armor Demolition, and Fire Mastery. So basically you can do this too and add them over here. Armor Demolition and Cold Mastery. Then we have Wind Dancer. This one has Mana Leech, so every time we do some physical damage, we gain some Mana Leech because this build is really mana hungry, as you can see. So every time you miss your skill, you're going to be low on mana. Then we have Ghost Dance. So we have Uhtred's Omen on this one. We have Whirling Assault. So Whirling Assault serves as a skill for mapping. So we go in with Shattering Palm and then we go Whirling Assault. And then Trinity. This one is actually, you're going to be using Trinity once you have Asterisk Communion. So again guys, this build is not cheap. This is a currency dump build. And as you can see, we also have a Legacy of Crown of Thorns here for Pain Attunement. And for the gears, we have Zarok's Gift on the helmet. So what you want here is triple ES and then resistance. For over here, we have the Crystallite Immunities. So actually, we have like 52 spirit left. You can actually put on charge regulation in this, remove this COC, and then switch this with Thaumaturgic Generator. Then for the ring, triple flat. You ideally want triple flat on this so you can actually deal more damage, or if you're worried about your rarity, you can go for rarity here, rarity on the prefix and rarity on the suffix, and then go with a Calandra's Touch ring. For the armor, we on this one, we have Hawk Idol, Panther Idol, Rabbit Idol, and then Fox Idol. And for extra spirit, we want Carved Majesty, so we can actually spin all the passive on. Then over here, we have Quicksilver, Jade, Silver, and Bismuth. You can actually go for, I forgot what it's called, but it's the other evasion rating, which gives you like percentage, not the flat 2000. For the boots, you ideally want some like this, Flat flat percentage movement speed, triple rest, and you can actually have a gain deflection if you only have 2 rest. If you ever get this one, you can actually keep it. For the gloves, we have triple ES for more crit chance, fire resistance. You can actually swap this out because it's already maxed out. Like if you get a fire resistance over here, you are actually max on your resistance. Even my chaos stress is so capped, bro. It's 153%. So we have triple ES, mandatory, 2 levelable melee skills and critical damage. And you want here is attack speed because you already have the attack mana leech on the ring. But if you don't have the mana leech on the ring, you can swap this to attack speed and keep the mana leech over here. For the jewel, it's just crit attack, crit chance for attacks, critical damage for attacks, and increased damage over here. Actually, you can run this like 4 mods. You don't actually need the 5th attack speed because you will be one-shotting everything with this build. And then you want is the Spirit of the Howl because this build is relying heavily on ES. Yes. So Mage Blood, you ideally want Mage Blood. And then this one, the Lasagna Spirit Gargantuan Mana Flask. And that's everything for the build. We're done with the passive. Again, you don't actually need the Garakan's Resolve. This is a luxury support gem, but that Atsiri is a must for the spirit. But if you can actually get most of this, then might as well put it on. And then for the hollow focus, we have the living lightning over here, and culmination and Isle Chime. So to proc this living lightning, you need to arrange them like this: lightning, culmination, and then chimes. Then this two, charge profusion, and then cooldown recovery. Hollow Resonance we have here, Oasis Out, Mana Leech, and everything execute. You can actually add like Dire Strike in one of this, like maybe put it over here or over here. You remove the execute and swap in a Dire Strike skill. Support gem. So that's about it. And going to the passive. Yes, we have a Sinister Jewel, so we have 3 jewels over here. All of them are the same. Ideally, you want critical damage, critical hit chance. Critical damage, critical hit chance. And if you're already capped on your crits, you can go for this one. It has increased attack damage and increased elemental damage. And then you want to boost the prefixes. Increase quarter saves because this build actually uses a quarter saves. Quarter stash. Back to the passive. So we're running Way of the Stone Fist, Runic Meridians, so Legacy of Crown of Thorns. Reduce effect of curses, energy shield recharge, cold resistance, and then movement speed. So we have here hollow focus technique and hollow resonance, and then from here we're going to call this, and we're going to be getting ourselves a last time emerald. So we have increased attack damage. Ideally, you want this to be large. I don't know if there's a large of this. Then critical hit chance, critical damage. And then over here, critical. Last time sapphire, critical, tapos, and mana and kill. So we can sustain the mana since we only have like 700 plus. And then maximum energy shield. Going down. We have another jewel over here. Still the same effect of prefixes. So it's either you get this one, the what do you call this? The hybrid, evasion and attack damage, and then attack damage, and then elemental damage. That's the one you want if you're going to be unarmed. Then Sinister Jewel. We have here also a From Nothing Diamond Resonance. I also have a build that doesn't use this actually, Resonance. I'll have like multiple jewels on and no Resonance. So on the Resonance conduit, we're going to be taking this. We have Seeing Stars, Salamander, and this too. Since we want to get the passive from this thing, like it boosts everything. Okay, good enough. So that's about it. This build is really not expensive, guys. I mean, it's not cheap. So if you have currency, this you ideally want to follow a guide, like from the campaign, from Act 1 to Endgame, and then you can transition to this build if you reach level 95 or 94. Because I was 94 when I managed to get all of this, and everything was just a fill-in like this one. You don't actually need this one for this build. This one, you don't actually need this one. This too. Those are just some extra stuff that I decided to put on because I don't know where to put them. And this, you want this for the heralds. And if you're rocking a quarter staff, you can actually get this one. Increase attack speed, critical damage, and critical damage. That will boost your critical damage way more than what we have right now. You can also get this one if you're missing on critical hit chance. You can get this, and you can also get this over here. So we are not using any weapon set skills. We are just going raw with this build. Also, to trigger this skill, you need to actually read this one because some people don't read stuff. Trigger leaving lightning on dealing lightning damage. So make sure you get a Heart of the Well with gain damage as extra lightning. Everything is just a plus on in this jewel, but you will want a lightning damage on this one, so you can actually proc this lightning damage. I mean living lightning. So that's about it, guys. I'm gonna add a showcase video for at the end of this, and I hope you guys watch it. That showcase will not be using a quarterstaff, but again, we have 120k damage. If we add this, we are going 298. And if we refund everything, like per se, I'm going to transfer all of this over here. It's going to deal around 300. So you want this over the Herald because this actually pops your damage way more. From 200 plus to 300 plus. But if you're not going to use the quarterstaff, like pure unarmed, you can get this one.
Eva's finest! Fury of Frost! Frost! The mighty fall! Something rare lies within. Vanquish. Primitive creature.
You don't have room for that.